Time for Media Watch. Nick Rushworth is here. There's been obviously lots of news coming out of Syria and lots of reaction online.
And I'm going to turn straight away to a Lebanese paper, L'Orient Le Jour, which is well known in the region. And we can look there at their headline, Rue désertée, sirène hurlante, explosion. So it captures a bit of the atmosphere of events now in Syria since this attack on top Syrian officials. There, the translation, deserted streets, screaming sirens and explosions. Now, that report is based on information supplied by a Syrian journalist on the ground who's a correspondent for NBC News, and he is saying that people are being caught by surprise by the number of army defections. There's perplexion and confusion going on. Now, also, he's saying that there are anti-Assad demonstrations going on around the city, in the outskirts, and also he's saying that the mood is anything could happen now. It's a catastrophe, a disaster. Who can predict what could happen? It's terrible, he's saying.
OK, there is a Frenchman who is still in Damascus, holding on to where he lives, staying there, watching reality TV and, of course, whatever's going on around him.
Well, it's a bit of a quirky side of our modern life that you're there in a civil war and you're actually watching Secret Story, which is one of the reality TV shows here in France. And this is being covered by ourselves, France 24, on the Observer's website, if you go to france24.com. His name is Jean-Pierre Doutillon, and one of his tweets this evening has been, "The situation is unreal here." People in Damascus, there you can see the situation unreal. People in Damascus do not know what to do or to think. And there, you can see there on the Observer's site, one of the last expats in Damascus, he's insisting, I will stay no matter what. And also there, he's in the more detailed information about what is actually happening for him in his life. He actually runs a bar. His handle is at Halone, Halone, and he's saying, well, there is violence, there are things going on, but people are not panicking. That's his take on the issue at the moment.
OK, well, let's hope that Jean-Pierre is able to remain safe, sticking to Damascus, as he says he will do. He says there's a lot of uncertainty, Nick. Tell us about what else is going on, what else you're picking up.
Well, just looking at the press generally, sticking with the French press, maybe I can go to Paris Match. It has that picture there, which is somewhat striking, of Assad in front of a military officer in an empty room, and the headline there is, are we witnessing now the last hours of his regime? So, of course, that's based on the events since the attack on the Syrian officials. Now, Le Point here, if I can go to another French paper, it's, if I can just scroll up, it's reporting that there, the Damascus attack is the first in a series. So there's actually a quote from Fahad al-Masri, a spokesman for the dissidents in Syria, and he is saying, we will attack other targets in the coming days. So a promise there of continued violence.
OK, lots of word coming out on Twitter as well.
Twitter has gone ballistic. It's a rumour mill gone mad. We've got stories about possibly there being the flight of Asma, Assad's wife, to Russia. Is even Assad alive? Where is he? All kinds of things being said. More tamely, I can chose this one as to show the Damascus bombing, and there you can see too early to celebrate. That's what Syrian activists are saying. So that's my take on the events in Syria.
OK, Nick Rushworth with Media Watch. Thank you very much indeed.